HOA Horror Story. After this clip, it may make you want to rethink moving in a HOA community.
I'm very fearful. I'm fearful when I leave my home.
Living in fear of confrontation
My mom. You're not going to harass my mom.
on their own properties.
Do we feel safe in our home? No.
The Gregfeld community in Loganville, east of Atlanta.
I always check my camera around the house.
Installing cameras not because of crime,
Bullied, harassment.
but concerns with their own HOA president.
And I have a video of her going outside to inspect.
Just make sure you don't cross the little pink ribbon right there.
We'll start with Frank Bosa.
She sent me a bill that I owe her $137,000.
You heard that right, $137,768.
We have no idea what this fine is for.
I have no idea. My attorney also said there's no indication of any violation.
But Bosa believes,
She is interested in taking over my house.
and with an HOA fine more than $2,000 and a 30-day notice, that's legal in Georgia.
I will fight for my house because it's a dream for me and my family.
Down the street,
Let's pause there. Imagine you buying your dream home, right? You move in, you're all settled in, and unfortunately, you move into a HOA community, and you have a HOA president who's clearly power drunk and maybe on some type of nefarious behavior. I mean, to send someone a $137,000 worth of fines. I mean, how can the fines even accumulate to that much money? And what's even more crazier is how they have a law if it's over $2,000 in fines that your property can be taken. This is insane. That's why you have to make sure you read these bylaws before you move into these HOA communities.
John Coleman feels the same way.
Our property is at risk.
Coleman and his wife moved in to help her parents who are both battling cancer. After arguments over property lines with the HOA president next door, Coleman filed a police report alleging she kicked him. Police said there wasn't enough evidence, but soon after, they too received a fine. This one, $10,000 with no explanation.
We anticipating getting 5 more of these.
They say the stress is taking its toll.
And as a result of what's been going on, my mom has been hospitalized, as well as my dad here, and even myself.
Homeowners
Luckily, these two elderly people have a son in their life that can, speak up and fight for them. Because just imagine, both of them are dealing with cancer and then getting these what it appears to be frivolous fines with the underlying intention of trying to finesse someone out of their home.
in the neighborhood tell us they began asking for financial ledgers after their dues went up another $500 this year. In 2019, when the homes first sold, dues were just $500. In 2022, when homeowner Melody Downing took over as president, they rose to $745.
Now we are at $1,316.
The homeowners say Downing elected her own board of 2 people and has only ever shared proposed budgets, never receipts.
This is the budget, 2024.
Grounds and maintenance, $18,000.
Okay, I could already tell you what this is right here. She's mismanaging these funds. Again, she's receiving these people HOA fees, and then either she's having some type of makeshift companies come out that she has some type of affiliation with, and she's getting a kickback for, or what she's doing is just not just stealing the money flat out. Again, you could tell that it's a lack of accounting here. She probably has the two other people that she elected to the board are probably, friends or family member, and they're in on this finesse.
18,000 something on the ground maintenance. I was like, what?
The community is only 28 homes along a 0.2-mile-long street. And homeowners say they're responsible for mowing their own lawns, which leaves HOA grounds to the entrance, the mailbox area, and a retention pond.
I feel
So $18,000 in maintenance for those 3 areas. Yeah, she's definitely doing something funny with the money. I mean, I would maybe think, okay, if they had to mow each individual lawn, but still $18,000, that is definitely overinflated number.
Like, there could be something bad behind the scene.
This year, the board hired a management company and legal to collect dues and fines, a total of $17,000. They also added a $200 special assessment to each home. Atlanta News First Investigates spoke with Downing on the phone, but she said she couldn't comment on anything due to pending litigation. This is Downing holding a HOA meeting in the street, explaining residents have 10 days to fix any non-compliance or pay.
The consequence of them is going to be $3,500. We do not waive fees.
On February 1st, neighbors
Wow, this is insane how much power that these HOA has. Imagine you spending $500,000 on a house, and your HOA president is having a meeting with you in the street and telling you you have 10 days to fix whatever BS corrections she done made. Mind you, you're out at work. She's coming around with a camera in your backyard trying to find frivolous violations so you can be charged, ultimately to line her own pockets. Absolutely insane.
called a special meeting to vote for a new HOA board, but say Downing made them pay the special assessment and a late fee in order to vote.
She said, oh, you paid the $200 special assessment, but you did not pay the late fee for $50.
But under Georgia's new Property Owners Association Act of 2024, homeowners can't be denied the right to vote based on outstanding fines, and a late fee can't be more than 10% of the fine.
We held the election. We got the majority vote, and here we are.
That's Takesha Allen, legally the new HOA president.
We are in the battle of trying to take it over.
Now taking the battle to court, they say homeowners who voted for Allen are receiving more fines.
Me, I receive a notice saying, you have a unicorn in your garden. You should remove that. I was like, I don't have a unicorn.
This is that so-called unicorn, a garden gnome that's been there for 2 years without issue.
Wow. Wow. Again, like I said, now I'm not saying that this is all HOA communities. This is definitely an extreme example, but it's very, very important, again, to read these bylaws and understand what you're getting into. Because for whatever reason, these HOA boards have so much power over these communities. Imagine having so much power over someone else's house that they paid for.
They and another neighbor also received fines for their cultural and religious decorations.
I had some decoration that I do it differently because I'm from different side of the planet.
They say fines keep coming for things like garage doors open or dented and faded shutters.
It is unjustified, it is unlawful, and this community is tired of it.
I have worked so hard to achieve what I have. It's not by crooked way, it's not by stealing, it's not by fraud, it's hard work.
The management company for the HOA just responded to Atlanta News First Investigates, telling us that they've terminated their contract, citing, quote, serious conflict among the homeowners. Now, the Georgia Property Owners Association Act says that you have the right to view your HOA's financial records. But however, there is no agency that enforces that act. The state attorney general's office advises homeowners to hire a private attorney and pursue an audit, which can be expensive.
Just look at all the legal loopholes you have to go through. If in the event you have some type of power drunk HOA head who's literally trying to finesse money into her own pockets. Again, it's very important you read these bylaws and understand what you're getting into. But let me know what you think about this story in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.